In this video, we're going to learn about bug life cycle. As a tester, when you find a bug is going through with the different stages and levels. So let's run it. So now, suppose in our company, we have two persons. One is Amit and another one is Rohit. So Amit is our tester. So whenever Amit find a new bug, so Amit will give the status as new because it is a new issue. So when Amit finds the bug, then Amit will report that bug to the respective developer. So here the developer is Rohit. So Amit will assign the bug to the Rohit. So Amit will change the status from new to assign. Now the bug has been get with the Rohit. So Rohit will not accept the bug in the first time. So Rohit will analyze by himself and can give the status from any of these five. So let's understand these status one by one. First is deferred. So deferred, when Rohit will give the deferred, the bug is not that important. Bug is very low priority, low severity bugs. It is not important. Suppose there is a spelling mistake in any paragraph. So it's fine. We can release the product and this bug can be fixed later. So in deferred, we are accepting it. Yes, it is a bug. But it is not an important bug. It can be resolved afterwards later. So deferred means postpone. We will postpone the bug. Second is reject. So Rohit will say, oh no, this is not a bug. This is a functionality that I have entered. Now suppose as a tester, you have reported that in your date of birth, you have put the drop down. Instead of that, you should put the date picker. So you have reported this as a bug. So the developer will say, no, this is not a bug. If you are entering a wrong date, it will give you a validation message. Or if you are entering a correct date, only then it will be accepted. So this is, as a tester, is a suggestion. That is not a bug. So the developer will reject your bug. Then not a bug. Mostly not a bug and reject a bug is little bit same. Here not a bug is sometimes, we considered it as a bug. But client want the thing in the same manner. So for example, you are using an Instagram. You are turning off your internet. Now you are liking any post. So see, the like button will be highlighted with the red color, right? And the number of likes will be increased. It will not updated on the server, but it will be updated over there. So technically it is a bug, but because client wants it like that only, so that's why we will not doing any changes. We will putting it like the way client was. So that's why the developer will say it is not a bug. Now duplicate. The Rohit will say, Amit, please. Already some other tester has reported it prior to you. So duplicate means when the bug is already reported by other tester and this is a duplicate bug or the same bug you are reporting again, then it will be duplicate. And when Rohit accepted that yes, it is my mistake and it is a bug and I have did this mistake, so the Rohit will change the status from assigned to open. So this status is changed by the developer. Okay. So Rohit will fix the bug and then Rohit will change its status from open to fixed. Okay, fine. It is my mistake, but I have fixed by mistake. So this fixed status is updated by the Rohit or the developer. So being a tester, will you agree that if developer says that it is fixed, so should I agree? No. Because this is our main thing. We are not agreeing it. So we will do the retesting. But sometimes what happens, we have a lot of work and lot of tasks is already in the queue. So what we will do, we will put that into the pending list if it is required. Otherwise, if we have a lot of work, then we will directly give to as a retesting. So in retesting, we will make sure, we will recheck the same bug that now it has been fixed or not. So we will update its status as retesting. So from fix to retest, this status is updated by the tester. So when you retest and now the bug has been fixed up properly, so you will update its status as a verified. And when all the bugs of a particular module has been fixed, then as a tester, you will update the status as close. So you will get on the status as close. But suppose when you're doing the retesting, the bug still not fixed. So what you will do? You will reassign the bug to the developer that you have not fixed it in a proper manner. Now do it again. And the whole cycle will repeat again. Like again, it should be the fix. The developer will fix it. Developer will update the status. Then you will again retest. You will again verify it. If it is fixed, then only you will close. So this is the whole cycle, how the bug life cycle is working in testing.